Alright, I wanted to go over the breadcrumb plugin for the theme. And as you notice, there's a couple examples I wanted to go over. But for instance, the portfolio, the breadcrumb actually has this latest news. And you may or may not want that. You may just want it to have the top level. So I'm going to go over how to adjust the settings. There's a ton of them, and you can get the breadcrumbs exactly how you want them. So the first thing I want to go over is the settings page. So if we go to our dashboard and under settings, you'll notice that there's this breadcrumb Nav XT. So we're going to click on that, and then that's going to go over all the settings. And sometimes if you update the plugin, you might need to migrate the settings. Just click the button, and then it'll all save everything for you. So one of the things to go over is the breadcrumb separator, and that is right here. And the live preview, we actually use this slash. So space slash space for the live preview. That's what we use. And we actually, if you want to make it fancier, you can type in these span tags. So you have a space, blank space here, a blank space at the end, and then the span with a slash. And you can use whatever separator you want, but that would get it so it's like the live preview. And then you scroll to the bottom, save changes, and you can see how that is. You see how it changed to the slash instead of that the little arrow pointing. So that's just an example of how to adjust the separator. Then instead of having the name of your site right here, if you want to have it say home like the live preview, that's done right here, and it's called the home breadcrumb. And you'll notice it says title, this code right here. That's just saying it's going to pull whatever your title of your site is. That may work for you, or you may want something like home, so you can just type in home here. And then you'll also want to adjust that here, so that %h title %, you change that to home. So let's go ahead and click Save Changes so I can show you what that's like. And you'll notice it now says home. So when you click back to home, I personally think that makes more sense than the title of the site. But you can change it to whatever you need. And the last thing I wanted to go over was this section right here. So for your portfolio and your shop, by default, it'll throw in all these extra breadcrumbs that you might not want. And so you can adjust that under this post types. And this is just saying these are all your custom post types. So for the portfolio will display here. If you had the shop pages, it'll have a big label. But the shop will work exactly the same as the portfolio. So it says portfolio root page, and that's just saying what you want the root page to be. In the live preview, we actually just do select and we do none. And then what that does is that removes this latest news. And then you'll get your parent category, and then you'll actually get one more. And if you don't want that additional one, you can just go under here and deselect show archive display. So if you deselect that and save changes, it will just display on the parent category, just the parent category and then home. And then when you're on subcategories, you can see how the navigation works, just like the live preview. And so that's how you would set up the breadcrumb navigation for the theme. And you might also adjust the shop one, as I mentioned. That would be under post types if you want to adjust the shop one. There's also a ton more options you can just play around with and check out. They're pretty handy, but I just wanted to cover how to adjust the breadcrumbs so that it worked just like the live preview if you were a little confused by how it was set up by default.